All right, so we're back looking at the unit circle, and we need the unit circle to help us understand what exactly cosine and sine are. So we have cosine, which we shorten with COS, and sine, which we shorten with SIN. Very simply, if I take the cosine of an angle, okay, this is not your typical right triangle trigonometry piece. It does have some ties into that, but what we're looking for here is the x-coordinate of the point after rotating and finding the position for angle A. And then the sine of angle A is simply the y-coordinate. All right, and once I know sine and cosine, or cosine and sine, then I can later on figure out tangent, cotangent, cosine, and secant and cosecant. So let's see if we can look at how this works. I have that unit circle above for a reference, but let's see if we can just calculate a couple values here. Let's do the cosine of 3 pi over 2. So the first thing we do is we locate the angle position. So I can draw a better circle than that with my tool here. All right, so based on a prior video, we should be able to locate 3 pi over 2, 1 pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. Oh wait, that's where I need to be. So 3 pi over 2 is here. The coordinates of that point are 0, negative 1. And since cosine is the x value, the answer is simply 0. That's it. We don't need a calculator. Let's try a sine of negative 9 pi over 4. So you can draw yourself a little circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, that last problem, we needed a pi over 2, so it was already divided up into pi over 2s. Here we need a pi over 4. I would divide it up or just make a little marking at each of the stopping points. So there's going to be 8. It's always double the denominator. And I'm going to start at 1, 0, and I'm going to count, in this case, clockwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 puts me here in the 4th quadrant. Okay, I'm going to draw my line so that I know I'm there. And if you have your coordinates memorized, your pi over 4 coordinate, I'm going to zoom way out here. Your pi over 4 coordinates are right here, root 2 over 2, comma root 2 over 2, except that I'm in the 4th quadrant. So this would be root 2 over 2 for my x-coordinate and negative root 2 over 2 for my y-coordinate. And once I look at what I need to find, I'm finding the sine value. I look to my y-coordinate, and I simply have my answer. Negative root 2 over 2 is my answer. That's the exact value for the sine of negative 9 pi over 4. So it all comes down to understanding what that first quadrant is, being able to locate, and knowing that cosine is x and sine is y. And if you need something to help you remember that, it's simply alphabetical in this case. X comes first, cosine, C comes first. Y comes first, y comes second, and sine comes second because of the S.